Hello my loves, welcome back and welcome to this video. This is going to be all about warding your mirrors and your magic mirrors. As a beauty and glamour witch, I use a lot of mirror magic in my practice. And it's really important to know how to ward your mirrors, protect your mirrors, so that you can have efficient results in what you're trying to manifest for yourself, as well as just not having evil eye and peering eyes into your life. So with our beauty rituals and magic that I have on the Etsy and what I'll be doing on the Patreon, it is important to know this, okay? And I think whether you practice beauty or glamour magic or, you know, working on your self-confidence, it is just important to protect yourself through reflective surfaces. Now, reflective surfaces are tools in order to peer into people's lives, to project certain energies onto you from other witches, okay? From evil eye, raggedy ass bitches. So it is important to know this type of practice. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to ward your mirrors that are in your house, as well as your magic mirrors that you use in your practice. Now, what I'm going to show you on a mirror that I use in my practice, you can use this in your home mirrors. You can also use this on other reflective surfaces if you want to get, you know, real in depth with it. I think I'll do another video on reflective surfaces, like televisions and other objects in your house that are reflecting energy out and in, okay? But everything that I'm going to show you here, you can use on those surfaces and on your big mirrors in your home as well. So we have a mirror here. The first thing that you want to do is to energetically cleanse it. Now, you can do this with the power of your mind, okay? If you haven't watched the cleanse your energetic field, that practice, that exercise, that ritual, you can use that on literally anything, okay? Not just on yourself, but on other physical objects as well. I think that's another video that I need to do. But we're going to energetically cleanse this mirror and get it ready to use in our magical practice. Now, before you get into spiritually cleansing your mirror, you are going to want to actually like hygienically clean it. Like use cleaning products to clean your mirror before spiritually cleansing it. Now, there's a few ways that you can cleanse it spiritually, which is, and energetically, which is like with your mind. I mentioned you can use your divine energy to wipe this clean. You can do that with really literally anything. You don't need actual like physical products to energetically cleanse, but there's power in the things that we have been using for you know, ages. Okay, so one way that you can do it besides working with your divine energy, which, you know, any way is also just using your divine energy, but with a smudge stick. Okay, so my favorite, like you can use sage if that's all you have. You have Palo Santo, you have sage, or any kind of herb that you like to burn for cleansing, you can use that. I like using Yerba Santa. It's one of my favorite for protection and cleansing. So you can just light your smudge and smudge it. Smudge your mirror. Great, and I love Yerba Santa. It's great for protection. You can just cleanse your mirror with smoke. Now, the third way that the option that I'm going to show you is with colognes, Florida water, your spiritual waters that you create for cleansing your home. You can use it on your actual mirror. So I have this rose one. I'm not going to cleanse it with this because I also like to anoint my mirrors. You can anoint them with oil, or you can anoint them with cologne. This is a rose cologne. This is something that I use for body magic, with beauty magic, with self-concept, self-confidence work. So I'm going to be using this rose cologne to anoint it, but you can also use this to cleanse it as well. So I'm going to go into the next step. After you cleanse it, you can anoint it with an oil. If you're doing oil, I would definitely just do the back of it, the handle of it. You want your mirror to stay nice and clean and reflecting a beautiful image of you, okay? But you can also use this on your mirror, okay? You can also use this to do the next step as well. But I'm gonna anoint this, anoint my handle and my mirror with my intention. And when you're cleansing and anointing your oil with your cologne, your mirror with your cologne or your oil, you kind of want to connect to the intention to protect it and also to protect your intentions, okay? And it smells so good. Like it makes your mirror smell good, especially these colognes. And I practice like aromatherapy magic, like using that as a psychological trigger. So I love using colognes. So after you're done kind of cleansing and anointing, putting intention into your magic mirror, you're gonna want to put on your protection sigil. Now you guys know I love my sigils. I love my symbols. There's power in that. You're going to create a very simple sigil that you can write onto your mirror. Now you can use it, you can write onto it, which what I'm gonna do with this particular one, you can write onto it with your cologne. So that, with a smaller mirror like this, that's what I would use. I would use a cologne that will just kind of like bleed in and blend into the mirror, and I'm not constantly looking at a symbol. I'm focused on my intention. But with your bigger mirrors, I would definitely use a Sharpie. You can use a Sharpie. I like putting a sigil somewhere on my mirror that's out of my vision, so that when I go to the mirror to do my makeup or to do some affirmations or to do something magical, like I'm not staring at a protection ritual. I'm not focusing on that. It's already there. You can also write the sigil on the back of the mirror. Okay, the symbol, the magical symbol of protection on the back of the mirror with a Sharpie, or you can tape it. We're gonna write it out on a piece of paper, and you can tape that to the back of your mirror. You could tape it to the front of your mirror as well if you wanna like switch out different sigils. But this is warding, so we're sticking to the energy of protection. But you can use a Sharpie for your mirrors. These are easily removed with alcohol or with the touch of your hand sometimes. So what you're going to do is you're going to get a piece of paper and you're going to sit down and you're going to meditate on a symbol that registers and psychologically triggers you into thinking protection from a certain energy or just protection from anything, okay? Evil eye or a certain person or anyone. So you're gonna take your Sharpie or your pencil, and sit down, and I suggest creating something that is really simple, that's not with a bunch of lines and a bunch of like different symbols, within it. If that works for you, do it. But my advice, if this is the first time you doing it, you kind of want to connect to something that represents, to you protection, and it's not like super crazy and you're just like, what does that mean again? Sometimes, there's power in forgetting as well. But sometimes when I make my sigils, you guys know that I love my sigils, okay? And I love my symbols. It is a really big part of my practice. And I found it to be easier for it to be super simple and abstract. So I'm not writing down words and taking letters. I'm really just creating a magical symbol that really, like, it's intuitive. It's like a artistic, intuitive, like, flow, and it means protection, or it means, you know, enhanced in beauty, or it means attraction, or it means money, whatever it is. Sigil work is awesome. But here with protection, I want you to create a symbol that represents, you know, protection from evil eye, protection from a certain person, or protection, just protection. So once you've gotten your protection ritual, you can write it on a piece of like brown paper like this and put it in your magical journal, your grimoire. You can place it at your altar or whatever. You can actually tape this on the back of your mirror, on the back of your mirrors, on the front of your mirror if you want to. But I think it's smart to actually draw the symbol onto the mirror. I don't know, I just feel like it's more powerful. But this is the symbol that I created. Feel free to use this one if you want to protect your mirrors. I love circles. Circles are really like protective shapes for me, or I just love circles. It's like a completion. You know, to me, it signifies that. So I have a circle, a huge dot in the middle, kind of like an iris or a pupil. And then I have these, ooh, my light went out. And then I have these little lines going out like this, with three little dots. Okay. So this symbol kind of represents protection from multiple forces against us. Okay. So feel free to use this one if you like. And then we're going to write it on to our mirror. Once you create it and you have it on a piece of paper, you can either tape this there, or we're going to write it on the mirror. Okay, so I have the symbol right here at the bottom. I wrote it on here. Now, if this was a big mirror, like in a bathroom, or a mirror that I used to look at myself before going out, like, you know, a long full length mirror before I go out, you know, I would probably write the symbol on it like this. But it being a small mirror like this, I'm definitely going to use just like an oil, whether it's on the back or the cologne on the front. But I just wrote it on there just so you guys can see that this is what you do. Okay. You write your symbol there and you can leave it like that, you know, if that helps as well, especially if you're trying to work on something really fast. Like manifesting really fast, like say you want your eyelashes to grow really fast. Maybe you want to clear up your skin. Maybe you want to do some internal work and you want to kind of get to a certain mindset really quickly. I would probably leave this on the little mirror. Okay. But for something that you use like weekly rituals, monthly rituals, I would probably just, you know, use cologne. All right, so I have some alcohol on a Q-tip and I am taking off the little sigil. It comes off really quickly with alcohol or anything that's alcohol based. And it's just easily cleaned. I love using Sharpies because it stays, but it's also easy to clean off with an alcohol off of reflective surfaces, you know. But yeah, so I got it off. Now I'm going to write on it with cologne. I'm going to put the sigil on there. I'm going to show you how it looks. Okay, so I'm going to draw it on here with some cologne. I have a Q-tip and I'm drawing it. I can barely see it, and that's what I love because it's there, but it's hidden. Okay. And I did it. And you can't even see it very much. You could kind of see it right there. You can kind of see it right there, but it's barely noticeable when I look into my magic mirror. So that is how you ward your mirrors. If you can, on your big mirrors in your home, I would use my finger to draw it on. But because I have long nails, the Q-tip also works really well. So that is how you ward your magic mirrors as well as the mirrors in your home. Whether you are doing magic, casting spells, doing rituals, beauty rituals, or any type of ritual or spell, to doing makeup, doing affirmations, getting dressed. Mirrors are something that we ritualize every day, and it's important to protect ourselves because, like I said, these are tools that other witches, okay, or bitches that use, you know, to cast energy onto you, to peer into your life. So I just feel like it is a really smart, intuitively smart thing to do. So ward that bitch up, okay? Because these raggedy ass bitches are out here. Raggedy ass bitches or witches are out here peering into your life, casting energy onto you. So you better strap up, bitch, with your wards. But I do recommend doing this every 2 weeks to 30 days when you do a deep clean on your house. That's a great thing to do with your, you know, your home mirrors that are in your house, but also, you know, after every spell or ritual, or at least every 30 days, I would also do this with our, you know, our beauty tools, okay? But yeah, let me know in the comments how you guys feel about it. It's our little coven. It is an unlisted video, so we can discuss things. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.